Good day, good day. I believe we're together now again, and several are joining in. Thank you for joining me today for this post-service live. Thank you for being part of our service today. And so I just like to share with you a little bit. And so we're just waiting a second or two just for a few more people to join in so we can start this meeting. Hope you've had a good week, and it's great to be connected together. And so let's just start together. Just want to talk a bit more about the importance of being content. And I was really touched by that letter of thank you that Elva Grace sent to me back in 2009. It just seemed like she was so appreciative, stating that she would never forget what we did till the day she died. And yes, with just a box of cookies. And I think this is what we must be with each other. Maybe just more thankful about what people are doing in our lives in the way that we appreciate what people do. Some people just have a way of making you feel you've done such an amazing thing for such small things that you do for them. And maybe we should be like that, to be more thankful than we are expecting, to show gratitude beyond just what the gift deserves, maybe to show gratitude in the extreme for even the smallest thing that's being done to build up each other in this way. Contentment, what really struck me here is I really liked what I was saying there about the importance of leaving a legacy. It speaks to me again that what do I want to leave my family? What do I want to leave this world with is more than just having accomplished a few things, of having provided maybe met some financial needs, or giving to different projects. I want a relationship. You want somebody at the end to say they miss you, they love you. And in essence, the relational memories are really more important than anything else that we can leave behind. And so I don't know about you, but I want to invest my life in those memories that are all around us. Also understanding too that I'm more concerned with the needs of others than our own. We have so many needs, don't we? But it's almost like when we learn to consider the needs of others above our own, it's amazing how God provides for us in the aftermath. It's a key to contentment, if you will. The idea that also that when we're in partnership with others for the gospel's sake, for that people might know Jesus, there's something that takes place in our lives where we know we're investing for something that's bigger than ourselves, and this will follow us, that our investment is in heaven, and that it'll be accrued to our account when we get there, and that there'll be things accomplished maybe that we couldn't do, but that we invested in on earth, and we will be benefited and rewarded because of the way that we lived our lives on earth. So that speaks to me too. What's the important thing for you? I'd be interesting to have for you today just to tell me what you think is important for contentment as you serve God, as you love people. What is important for you? What do you think are some of the keys for contentment that you really have understood? What speaks to you? Can you write something to me, please, in the chat room? I'd love to hear from you just before I leave today. And so also, I love also the fact that it was stated here that when Paul speaks back to the Philippians about their giving and how they supported him, and he says, the gifts you sent to me are a sweet-smelling sacrifice, acceptable, pleasing to God. I mean, Paul was appreciative. I mean, he really was thankful for what they did, but he knew that because they did it because it was to please the Lord, that this was more important than just the gift he received, that God somehow saw it. And because of their giving, God now says, I will meet all your needs according to my riches in Christ Jesus. So again, the importance that when we give unto the Lord, and we know that it pleases God. And every time we please God, we know that he sees our needs. And sometimes even when we give out of our need, out of our want, and we don't always have all the funds that we would like to have, but the fact that we honor God in our giving, God sees our needs. And he says, I'm going to give back to you, and I'm going to be generous to you because you've been generous to me. And I will do above and beyond because I have riches you don't have. And if you want the riches that come from God, you need to be generous, because in doing so, God says, I will meet all your needs according to my riches in Christ Jesus. I think that's a great promise for us today. And then lastly, I just love the idea too that when we're giving the family of God, or when we're considering partnership with the church, or with some worker that is spreading the good news of Jesus and his love and forgiveness, and others are coming to know this and experience God's power and freedom and deliverance and healing and whatever he does in people's lives through the message that is spoken, that we are actually investing in a way that touches lives. And even though we can't go to Africa, we can't go to the Far East, God can use our supporting others to accomplish this in a way that goes beyond our ability to go. And so we are thankful, like Paul was able to see people touched in Caesar's household, and then the Philippian church now, they would get a reward because of the way they supported Paul, and Paul did the work. And so they sort of benefited from what Paul saw happen in Rome, even though they were 1,200 kilometers away in Philippi. And so that's the way it works. God's calling us to have a global picture and to partner with ministries and works that will affect other lives. And by doing so, we will truly one day be amazed at what happened because that we partnered with our church or with other people. So I haven't got a lot more to say today, except to say that we were meant to be content. But there's a process to go through. And as I shared today, it's important that we learn the secret of being content. And so in Philippians 4:10-23, those verses really describe the 6 keys to contentment. I hope that you'll be able to benefit from them. I hope that you will have contentment and peace, and that this Christmas also season, as we're coming up to it, it'll be such that you can move forward in God's plan for your life, to find that contentment in those relationships with God and with others around you that will be remembered even in the day that you might leave this world. Thank you for being with me today. I pray God's blessing upon you and that you truly will have a blessed week. We'll see you soon.